How many donuts you want? Give me a half a dozen. What? Give me a half a dozen of these. These right here. And you want some glaze? And give me a half a dozen of glaze. Hi, my name is Chaplain Ron Smith. I'm serving here at Douglas County Youth Center, and I've been serving here for 12 years. Yeah, I was born in a single-parent house, one brother and 4 sisters. I was the second oldest. My mom did pretty much everything she can do to try to keep us on track. She was a very hard disciplinarian. I mean, you know, grew up with structure and order. My mom put it out that she was 5'2", but she carried a big stick. I landed myself on drugs early, 14 years old, weed every day. You know, drugs was always a part of our community, domestic violence, fighting, gang affiliation, so did the things that any city youth do. So by the time I was 19, I got shot, and then I began to think about my life. My girlfriend got pregnant. Life done bottomed out for me at this point. And I made a decision to commit a robbery. And I knew once I made that decision it was gonna cost me something. But I wanted to put it all on the table. So I got with a couple of young guys. We went into the store, we made the people lay down. I jumped over the counter, took the money, and we waved guns all over the place, scared them. You know, it'd be about 5 minutes later, we'd run out the door, we get away with a whole bunch of money, and that night I would get high. Like I never got high before, and that would be an ongoing thing for about 30 days. They finally caught me, and when they caught me, I was coming out of a crack house. Couldn't run, was just devastated. Life had just bottomed out. So when they put the handcuffs on me, they had the right guy. A lot of people think I was arrested, but I was really being rescued. Oh, I saw 2 guys in jail. They came back to the unit, they had donuts. And I'm like, man, where'd you get those donuts from? They said, well, we get those donuts from church. I'm like, church give away donuts? They're like, yes. The next Sunday I went to church and I walked in and they saw a table full of donuts and a table full of Bibles. White preacher got up, started preaching about this white Jesus. That's what he was to me. He was a white Jesus, he wasn't a black Jesus, but white guy get up and start preaching about Jesus can get you out of jail and keep you out. And I'm sitting on the front. So I had questions. I asked him, I said, what are you talking about? He goes, having a personal relationship. I said, how do you do that? He said, well, we pray for you. I said, well, what do you need me to do? He said, bow your head and close your eyes. Hold up. No, I'm not closing my eyes. There's 60 guys back there. Whatever God's gonna do, he's gonna do with my eyes open. When he get through praying for me, he gives me 2 donuts and a brand new Bible, a King James Version Bible. That was my first experience of really feeling church. I've been to church several times in jail. I was pretty sure wasn't nothing gonna happen, so I'm gonna enjoy these donuts. And little to my understanding that God was doing something. I mean, to this day, it was powerful. So I grew up front row seat, you know, about the hatred of whites against black. So in turn, I don't like white people. They don't like us because I'm black. I don't like them because they're white. God dealt with my heart though. He showed me that it was not about black or white. It was about humanity. So God ripped me to shreds. And about a year and a half later, I picked an all-white jury in front of a white judge, in front of a white prosecutor. I had a white public defender. The people I robbed was white. I had a public defender said this. She said, could you have the wrong guy? And it's not what she said, it's how it sounded when she said it. In the courtroom, I'm like, yeah, they got the wrong guy. I never robbed nobody as a Christian. The old me is dead. 5 hours later, they found me not guilty, and I stood in the courtroom and cried, and my life would never be the same. Some people think black people are the most aggressive and angry and confrontational folks you ever want to meet. Sometimes that's true. And some people think white people are rich and full of bigotry and selfishness and don't want to give. So if we're going to bring the city together, we're going to have to get uncomfortable. The church is about Christ. Christ is about humanity. So one barrier that can be broken, that would be this racial barrier. That just because you're white, you're privileged. No. Just because you're black, you're poor. No. Just because we're human, we're loved. Just because we're human, you love. Because I think the greatest treasure of God's heart is humanity. So love can heal all. Love can.